Oh, yeah.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes, that's it.
Welcome. This is Hood Talk, and this is Mr. Know-It-All, and I am here with Miss Bella
Hello, everyone.
and Miss Chelsea Coleman. Ready to get it petty? Ready to get the petty day started?
Happy Tuesday on Petty Day.
Look, a little yawning, a little petty yawn.
Stretch it out.
Get it right. All right. Smelling good, feeling good. It's time to get the show started. Hold on, how I do it? Hold on, son. Let's do it.
What a shot.
So, Miss Bella, I guess we're gonna have to ask, what is the show topic for the day?
The topic that we are here to elaborate on is move in with a woman, a man's worst nightmare. That's what I just read.
Huh?
We're here to see if this is true. Move in with a woman, man's worst nightmare.
See, you got to say moving in with a woman. You got to express all the syllables and nouns and verbs and all that.
Okay, I have to enunciate the words. Each word, syllable, letter. Okay.
A man moving in with a woman is his idea of raising the white flag.
He surrendered. Okay.
Yeah. He in a bad spot.
Terrible.
Any man that moves in with a woman, he's in a bad spot. Bad spot. Like some say, big mistake. He in a bad spot. And we're gonna talk about it because this is one of them shows that this is the kind of thing that needs to be talked about.
Okay.
How they say? Let's get it started.
Oh. Right, because I want to know all your takes on it.
Now, I want to ask you, Miss Bella, what would make a man move in with his girl?
He can't do no better. And if she let him move in, she can't do no better either. They're both in bad places.
You think so?
Yep.
What if they was together before she got the place? You know what I'm saying?
Well, then he should already have his own.
Oh, good observation.
Right. When they got together.
So, when a man moves in with his woman,
he lose all power.
Ooh. Did you say all?
All power.
I don't think he loses all power, because the reason I say that is it's according on what kind of man he is too. So all men are not created equal.
Okay, so give me one kind of man that will move in with a woman that doesn't lose his strength in anything. What say so will he have moving into someone else's house?
Me?
You what?
I done it before.
And then what happened?
I don't think you have to relinquish your power like it's courting on the kind of reason that you are moving in there. Is it that like men have a lot of things. Sometimes they just got out of jail. They might be, they might have a house and they might be just moving in with her because she don't feel the same comfortableness at his house or something. I
Is
mean,
that what you gonna
it
say?
can, it can be different things that that he might be too young. He ain't got no job to get him a house, so he might seeing he ain't got no job don't mean he ain't making income. It's just his income is not reflected on the big board of jobs or us.
And that's what you're gonna say. So now that you're done with those excuses, right? So just say, for instance, the time that you moved in with someone, right? You moved into someone else's house. What type of authority did you have when you moved into this house with somebody else?
Um, just the thought of being a man.
So you the man in the house.
Yeah.
You had
See,
you had
see,
say so.
before I moved in the house, it was manless. And now I moved in the house. Now it's a man in the house.
That's why a lot of women let men move in with them for that same little quote you just made.
Yeah, I mean, but
How
some
long? How long did you stay there?
um in the you talking about in a house with a
When you moved in with the person, how long did you live there?
eh, give or take maybe a month.
You disqualified. That's
How
not.
did disqualify? How did it disqualify?
Why did you leave so soon?
I didn't never go in there to stay. I got that was a bounce back.
Okay, well, say that then. Tell
Bounce
it
back,
like it is.
bounce,
Tell what
bounce,
it was. It was a bounce back,
bounce
and you
back.
went there only not to move in.
Right.
You went there for a time period just to get yourself out of a situation, or
Couple of weeks, get myself.
Okay, so that's not considered moving. You visited. You
Oh,
was on the visitors roster.
oh, that makes sense because I knew when it got like you always if you're gonna move in with a woman, you always move in around about like the fifth or sixth. So then you can move back out around the 20th, 25th, something like that.
Right. Hello. Okay, Jody. Honeysucker.
Hey, how you gonna come in my spot and try to run stuff? Simple. I'm bigger and stronger than you.
Okay, so when you moved in this house, well, when you visited this house for a couple of weeks, so you was in there trying to run stuff, change things up.
Yeah, you gonna run somewhere if you go. If you're a runner.
Oh, she was crazy. You was a guest in her home.
No, a lot of ladies like
Men of authority.
yeah, a man that come in with a little vision. I ain't come in. Came in trying to get them to eat right and all that good stuff. Save your money, all that old type of stuff. Once I realized they wasn't about none of that type of stuff, I had to go anyway. I knew I wasn't gonna last long.
Well, you weren't planning to stay there long anyway.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't never remember staying with a woman longer than a couple of months.
Do you think you can probably live in the same house with a woman of the opposite sex other than like your relative like a woman? Like, do you think you can live with a woman more than 2 weeks?
Yeah,
Yeah.
as long as she coming in my house. I mean, I couldn't move in with a woman at her house and stay there a while because I think probably the first time that she came and she said something like this my house. I'm like, oh Lord. You know,
Okay, just say for instance, like you probably live alone for a while, right?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So living alone for a while, how would you take someone else coming in your house? Do you think that you could probably be a little selfish because you're setting your ways? Like,
I don't
I
know. It's
like my towels this way. I want my tissue roller to look like this. I want all my shoes in this corner,
well,
you
see,
know.
that's why it's good to have somebody when they come in. They not coming in as something you don't like. Like when say if somebody come in and they start like I'm gonna tell you how women have really tricked me and really moved in and then a man look up 20 years later and he don't even realize why she's still there. Like a woman will come in there and she'll start, cleaning up your house, straightening up stuff, folding up your tab, doing that kind of stuff. And then a man will say, oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? So every time the lady come over there and she doing subtle stuff, that is making him say, "Oh, my house would stay looking nice if she was around." You know.
Yeah.
So
That's why, ladies, you don't clean up everywhere you come. They gonna think you're moving in.
nah, I mean, let's see what Chelsea got to say. Come on.
Justin said a lot of women like the idea of some eggplant at home, even if it's temporary. Ain't nothing like coming home probably to a warm body.
Yeah. And I remember now, even when I wasn't even um staying, even when I had my own place, she had her own place. I remember a woman that used to give me her car, and she used to have me to drop her off at work, and she liked rolling like that. So I guess it's different strokes from different folks because I mean, I remember, and then I was like, oh, you can drive, you can drive your car, whatever, whatever. And she was like, no, I want you to drive, like she wanted me to drive the car, pick her up, or whatever, whatever. So I mean, it's according on the type of woman you with, because if a woman cater to a man's ego or cater to him in a certain kind of way, um, they'll do right by him, and he'll stay with her forever. Women are usually the person that leaves the relationship, as we know by now. Women have standards that men would never reach. And okay.
That's what you're gonna say.
only men that have long relationship is men that are not the same every day. They have multiple personalities. See, because a woman have to feel like she with two, three different.
Did you just say that out your mouth?
She'll feel like she the nice dude one day. She'll be like,
Oh,
I don't want that other dude to show up because
that is not true.
he gonna act a fool if she stay out too late. See, it's 3, 4 different dudes in one, and that's the only way a woman was not, because she looking at you and she like, who are you right now? I'm just saying. Let me read the comments.
Patricia, hi, Patricia. She said, yes, ma'am.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
you
we
did.
read that.
Yes, ma'am. This she said.
She was probably referring to coming home to a warm body or either some in-home eggplant. And then she said, no, ma'am, Jessica, don't let them get comfortable.
What up, Black Queen in his house?
Good evening.
What up, Patricia in his house? Let me see. Let's see. Kimberly in his house. Got the good clothing line and stuff.
Shout out to Kimberly Belay, Voluptuosity T-shirts and apparel.
Read that.
Chelsea said, heck no, not about to be in my car. I not know what you doing. Might be in there pimping women down here. I'm sweating at work.
This said pimping, piping women down.
Piping women down wheel. I'm sweating at work. Oh, okay.
If you feel like that, you shouldn't even get with a man. If you feel like he gonna be in your car,
Oh,
disrespecting you like that.
No, she said piping women while she's sweating.
Right. Said the devil is a lie.
But where I worked, where I work, sometimes parking isn't good. So maybe a drop off at work. But what can happen is I can leave my car at home and then the guy come and take me to work, just drop me off, pick me up.
Yeah, that probably
That's
would
better.
work. That probably would work, but I don't, she had a nice little gas saver, so it was all right. See, that was my current situation, although he had a split personality. See? I'm telling you. What up? What up? I'm telling you, man. You got that. If that's the only relationships that last when a woman can see a different person in her man each day. She look at him and she be like, "Hey." Then she looking at him saying,
Who
"What's
are
your
you?
name? What's your name today?"
Who are you?
He got about 3-4 aliases.
Okay. All these nicknames, street names, tall names, side names.
All them dudes have long relationships. Just think of any gangster dude you ever notice. They always have long relationships.
They just have long relationships.
They be
They won't be scared to
the
leave.
worst dudes in the hood. You see them show up at a party with matching shirts with his woman.
Oh, hon, I cannot stand it. Well, that's just me.
I'm just saying.
So, what's one of your personalities, Jody?
Jody. Oh, okay, my bad. Let me stop. That's what's good. See, this petty day. See, I can't be good on petty day, and she know that.
We know.
She's using petty
We
day.
know this is Petty Tuesday. We here for it.
She's using petty day against me. Oh Lord have mercy. Let me see.
So, why would you move in with her? And you gave us some reasons. You said the man is down on his luck.
Oh
He don't have
Lord.
nowhere to go right now. Mama put him out. He's in between jobs. Why would you move in with her?
Oh,
What are the things you have to think about before you move in with a woman as a man?
just getting out of jail. Down on my luck. It had to be some bad circumstances to move in with a woman. Because I'm gonna tell you, every time I ever, you know, did a partial move in with a woman, I was counting down the couple of weeks, as it was said, because it don't take. See, when I was coming up, it don't take but a couple of weeks to get back on your feet. See, now these dudes be off their feet. They still, I mean, they got too many habits. They can't even get off their feet. They smoke cigarettes, smoke weed, pop pills, snow. They do 80 things by the time by the time it's talking about leaving, they back to square one. They back to where they were when they got there. So I mean, I don't know about that because I truly believe this generation is very different than the generation I grew up in because I think mamas done, spoil them and I think they always say I can go back home to mama. Even if mama got a whole man, I think they still say I can go. And I think that what breaks up a lot of relationships. A woman can have a healthy relationship with a man and she'll let her kid move back in the house with her and that'll destroy a relationship. Because your problem become y'all problem because, okay, say you and your man having some kind of disagreement. Now, if he yells too tough at you or something, now the son tell me, don't be yelling at my mama, or or somebody or a girl, a daughter, don't be hollering at my mama. Whoop, whoop, whoop. So now you got a whole nother what's name. But think about it this way: if that was his children, they would stay out of it. They wouldn't say
because he would have a say so.
No, I'm saying no. They would know that's their daddy.
Right.
I'm saying but see, that's the problem. That's why relationships are harder to maintain now because kids know they come
existing family.
Kids know they come before the man that's in the room with the mama. So when you become before him, you can do whatever to destroy it. It's easy for you to destroy a relationship.
It is when the mom doesn't set any standards and she doesn't put any rules down like this is what it is type of thing and you gonna respect, or if the man doesn't give the respect, then of course the kids won't do it.
All it takes is one lie. All it takes is one lie. If a child really want to get rid of any man in the house, all it takes is one lie.
Well, you got to know what kind of children you're raising.
Yeah, but like I said, it's still all it takes is one lie, especially for a newcomer. Yeah, she can mess around and say he tapped me on the butt. He looked at me funny. Any old thing.
That's when you get her out those little skinny shorts around the new man.
No, it ain't gonna make it that far, cause I'm gonna tell you, a man and being a man, if a child even tried to lie on me, something like that, I'm out of there. It ain't gonna even take me to for it to happen again.
To justify that it's not even happening.
Just the fact that a child and that was stooped that low, that would show, okay, you ain't been teaching your child morals, values, you know what I'm saying, or being holding yourself responsible for what coming out your mouth. Because he mean, like, probably if a son or something lied on me, something like, I probably punch him in the eye. I'm just saying. Okay, let's go.
Black Queen said, so which one are you? She said, are you baby boy Jody or the Jody that's piping you down while your man at work, Jody? He plead the fifth.
Yeah, yeah. I got to read it down some more before I say my answer.
She said they need a place to stay. That's why they move in with the woman.
Right.
Chelsea said it's some men, that's all they do. Hobo around.
Yeah. I
That's
used to be. I used to be one of them.
And Black Queen said, and these women take
And
care of them, and
some
they don't see a reason to get
let me tell
themselves
you.
together. Why would they? They
Okay,
don't have to.
now I'm gonna tell you, it ain't the fact that the man ain't trying to get himself together. It just sometimes you got bad years. It might be your down year. Your car might be in the shop.
For a year.
No, I'm saying your car might be in the shop and you might have lost your job. You might be going through some things that you might be finna go to court. You thinking about court, thinking you finna get 5, 6, 7 years. I mean, it can be anything with a man just dealing with stress for that year.
Excuses.
Yeah, especially when you're young, you get into stuff.
They just need somewhere to stay. They don't want to get there wrong. Kay said, children are to be seen, not heard. Uh-oh.
I agree with that, though.
Yeah, Queen said, yes, boundaries are needed. And that's true. If you don't instill those in those children, they're going to act the way they want to act anyway. Patricia said, yes, indeed, MG. His excuse was he stayed with his mom, but when we first met, he was staying in his own house, shaking my head. He asked me 4 times, can we move in? When I asked him, was he ready to pay some rent and bills, he said he couldn't help me with that. So I said, hell no, we dated 3.5 years. I ended the relationship Valentine's Day this year. Oh, he wanted another mama.
Well, I mean, hey, he said he couldn't have it. No, I'm just gonna go ahead.
That's all it takes, OG, especially if the children don't like the guy.
I'm telling you, that's all it takes.
That part, I'm with you. Like a don't tell me, I'm not taking care of nobody grown ass son. My daughter's out on their own. And you shouldn't. You shouldn't
Well,
have to.
I don't
Especially
think.
if we're saying moving in together. Now, this is an agreement that you guys are coming up with. So why wouldn't he be ready to pitch in and help?
Well, maybe he's ready to pitch in, but he want to pitch in other ways, like mow the yard, be like your guard dog, be your security system. I mean, you ain't got to worry about nothing coming up missing. He's staying at the house. Ain't nobody breaking. You don't have to pay for alarm system. He got that. You ain't got
Okay, so is he gonna contribute on the
yard.
grocery?
No, everything. Hold on, listen. What about security? Security every month. You know how people pay for their little ADT, whatever they're
So
okay.
while I'm asleep, he gonna be up monitoring the house.
Right. Hold on,
Okay,
listen.
because he sleep all day, I'm sure, while I'm at work working hard, and when I come home and go to sleep, he's up all night monitoring the house and everything, right?
No, he's in there protecting the house for you. So
While,
so
while
you
I'm
can
asleep.
sleep easy. So you ain't got to worry about nobody coming through the window because he got a big old pistol. Now
Okay,
you
so
got a
that's
man,
one thing. That's one thing. He's saving us by what, $60 a month? Okay.
right?
So
Okay.
next, what's the other thing?
Okay. He mowing the yard.
How often?
He's saving you. He can mow it every week because he want looking manicured.
Okay. So that saves about how much? How much is a normal yard cut a week?
Some people 40 to 50. I mean, what
Okay, $50.
$50.
Okay,
All
now we up to $110 that we save, right? So
right.
what else?
Okay. All right. Now, he washing your car.
But who paying for the water?
What?
Yeah.
Man, for the whole month, it's still $50 water bill or something like that. I'm saying he washing your car. What about the detail service? Can we if you call the detail man to come out there and wash your car, he gonna use your water.
Well, you can do the drive through thing $20 a month, and you can go as many times as you want.
They went up. You must got an old.
$30.
You must got an old plan.
Yeah, $30.
Okay, $30 a month. So just scratch that. That's another $30, right?
Okay.
Okay. Change the oil. How much that is? Oil change.
About $40.
About $40.
Every 3 months.
Every 3 months. Boom. All right. Patch the roof. How much patching the roof is?
Patching the roof.
Yeah.
How often? Okay, so he gonna patch the roof every day or every year?
Maybe every year now. It's according on if you want to get a new roof or not. You might have an older roof that need tending to.
Excuses. Okay, patching the roof. Okay, so he's not working, so I will have to buy the supplies so he can patch the roof.
I mean, you saving all the money, him getting up there and patching it. I would think you would spend a little $20 or whatever it take to patch the little roof.
Okay, well we're not even at $300 quite. Yeah, we bought at $300. We're at $350.
Okay, all right. Take care of your dog in the house.
No dogs.
Oh, you ain't got no dog.
Because he's security system. Why we need a dog again?
Oh,
that's more food that I will have to buy to feed him.
Some ladies just like dogs. I was just asking. He'll be home training the dog and everything. You ain't got to buy no trainer.
He's enough dog, okay? He's enough dog.
All right. Okay. When you get off work, he can be your personal trainer, taking you to the track, walking with you and stuff. Hey, I'm trying.
You trying to make some stuff up, and it's not working.
Let's read it down so we can see what everybody else thinks. Hold on, did we reach that?
Don't spoil them. Okay, right there. No. Yeah, cause if they don't contribute to the household, you need to go back to mama. That part. Trisha said, "Don't spoil them, Miss D. Cutting the yard ain't keeping the lights on."
Yeah, it is, because when they cut the yard, that's money you ain't got to spend on that, and you can spend it on the light bill. Okay.
Who bought the gas and the lawnmower?
She said buy a gun, but that's what I'm saying. See, most people that got guns sometimes don't even get a chance to use it. Somebody break in or somebody catch you coming in the house. They don't care if you got a gun. If somebody get the ups on you, your gun ain't about nothing. They don't want nothing. See, look at that. Yeah, he got a big pistol. See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, $350 of savings.
Yeah, no, he can go. The dog can protect the house. He gonna boo boo all over the place. The man already potty trained. All you gotta do is feed him a little bit, and then you Gucci. Y'all need cutting.
Only in the summertime.
Yeah, but the leaves need done in the wintertime. You know y'all ladies don't like to rake. So you know that's another
that's a man's opinion, but okay. I hear you.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to go out there and rake the yard because, people don't like because it be all kind of critters and stuff in the leaves and stuff.
You're just trying to put fear in us about snakes.
See, depending on the size of the yard, too. You might got a big old yard. The ladies like them big old houses. Okay. She said, I can pay somebody to do all that and leave and go home. And you know what? If you pay somebody to do all that, then that's paying somebody else that you could be getting for free. And then you got some good stuff right beside you. He landed D. He landed D good. He wouldn't even be there if he wasn't landing D.
In order for all of that to transpire, he got to be putting the whammy in the bed or something.
Yeah.
He got to be cooking and cleaning, something to make it work. Because what you're talking about, that just isn't worth it.
It could be up here. These are add-ons. He said, "What kind of car do you have for a $40 oil change?" Oh,
No, that's if he does it. We were just giving an estimate. We was just trying to estimate an amount.
we were just trying to estimate because it's probably sometimes a little more than that if you got a bigger car. Because the oil is kind of high these days.
Yep, and whatever kind of oil you're using.
Yeah. Okay. What the
Trisha said, I can do all that by myself. I was raised up to do all of that.
Okay, but you raised up and a man taught you all that. See, he can teach the kids. He can pick them up at school. You ain't got to leave work early to go run around trying to do all this. He can already be done shopped, got the groceries.
So you're saying we should just get him as
DoorDash,
like
instead of DoorDash, you got a man dash. You know what I'm saying? Got a man dashing to do that things. You know
I
what I'm
can't
saying?
believe that you're saying it's okay for a man to just
And guess what?
take care of them.
Guess what? The biggest thing you got? A friend to talk to when you get home. Relieve the stress. Rub on your little body and all that old type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Got you a masseuse at the house. Okay. He said, what if he can't do all them things? What did he bring in? What he said, what if he can't do
All those things that you
any
list.
of them things? Yeah, he don't need to be there. He's a leftover. If he can't do none of that, he's a leftover. That costs 80. See that one, and that's what a discount. See, we gotta raise that thing up a little bit for him. All right.
But you're not at a business.
He said square shingles is $65, $80. That's what I'm saying. He's doing all these things. He not asking you for money. He doing these things.
Of course not. He doesn't have any. I'm giving this.
No. Hold on, listen. Just because he stay at home don't mean he don't have a little money to make his money to do what he got to do. These men, see, you got to realize men can hustle up on a little money to do what they need to do, around the house and all that old type of stuff anyway.
Okay, so case is these men out here moving in on women and allowing them to
have their rent. Yeah, a Buick truck. Let me see. Big boy, let it go. You don't believe half of this BS.
And I don't know why he was trying to elaborate and make it like it was.
See, you coming up with all kind of that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to help these men out.
How? Why can't you help them with truth?
Because
why can't you help a man?
I used to be one of these men. I used to make groceries. I'm telling you now.
What you did what?
I used to make groceries, but you know what?
With your money?
Hold on, I'm gonna tell you this though. But we was both staying in low income housing, so she wasn't paying she wasn't paying but $30-$40 in rent.
Oh, you didn't mind paying that then? Oh, I got this money.
Half of that is $20. Okay, let me stop. Everyone is nothing to say. All right. This is song. Be too tired to do that. But I'm saying if you get you a good, hard-working dude, he'll do all that kind of stuff. Ooh, she said, oh, he's an oil changer up to $7,500. Golly, I'm glad I changed my own oil. Ooh, Lord. My daughter grown, but he said, shit, is he my man or the butler? Lord. Hey, he can be both. He can be your butler man. Let's see. She said, I'll save him some time to live his best life somewhere else.
I know, right? Ain't no need of doing all of that.
So, what would you tell a man that's currently in this situation since you've been there? You kill me with this rent back. Um,
Like on a serious note, if you see a man in this situation, how would you really address him? Is there something you would do to try and encourage this man to work toward his own? Are you gonna sit there and elaborate and talk with him like you just told us? Start doing
well,
some things around the house.
what he need to do is start being an entrepreneur, finding his niche. Maybe going to school, getting him a trade. Maybe becoming an electrician or AC or something. No, I'm just saying he learning him some stuff so he can help out and do his thing because a lot of men once they find out they niche, they take off. If they find out something they good at, they take off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got
Yeah, real man. Let's see, big boy, times have changed, and some of these men ain't doing nothing, man. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you what times have taught us. Since the women been the head of the households, the men are getting worse and worse. 70% of women are head of the household. So when you say the men ain't right, these are your sons and that you talking about. These ain't no dudes that y'all don't know. These y'all children that you
you.
talking.
No, I don't agree with that. It's not my child.
No, I'm just saying. I'm saying
Nigga,
like
he would not be rocking.
somebody. Hold on. One of your friends' child.
Shit.
I'm sure you to talk to your friend, they be like, child, whoo, he ain't doing nothing, but he don't do nothing. He said, nigga ain't about to spend my damn money and and unless he use his man, shoes, games, and drugs and support other. This is not what men do.
A lie.
Not,
Like you just
guess
said,
what?
those people, children,
Guess what? Guess
that's
what?
what some of them are
Guess what?
doing.
Guess what? You know what that is? That means you ain't attracting the right kind of men. Something that you doing or
She
not
didn't say
attracting
she
the
was
right
a
kind.
part of them.
No,
She
I'm saying, if these the type of men that the only desires of the desires, the only ones that you feel like that's hollering at you, what that's telling you about your stock? Your stock done plummeted. That only thing you see is no good men, not a good man. Now there's a lot of women talking about they got good men all across this country. Why you can't find a good man?
Well, it's not that you haven't found it. It's just that this is what you see. It doesn't even mean you became a part of it. Just because you know a plethora of guys that's out here, that's how they splurge their money. They spend their money on games,
Well,
shoes,
why would
drugs.
why would a woman even think about what's going on with with just the regular nothing men out here when if they already
Because
hold on,
we
listen, you
okay,
won't
go
let me
ahead.
get through.
Go ahead.
If they already found the one for them.
Listen, this is why we're even discussing this.
Uh-huh.
Simply because you brought up on the man, why would you move in with her? So you was trying to make an excuse why the man would move in. What plus or
What
what's
we
the
said is
positive? You're
okay.
saying what's the plus or what's the positive of him moving in with it, right?
Uh,
So that's what we're elaborating on. If a man moving in with the woman, don't you think that he would rather have his own? That's what we would think.
no, but listen, if he got his own, he wouldn't be moving in with.
Right. That's what I'm saying. So why would he want to move in?
No, what we saying, why would he move in? What I said from the door, he doing bad this year. Every year
That's
ain't
what
a
we
great
said.
year. That's the
That's
first
how
thing
we
I
were saying.
started off with. I said he is doing bad. Just got out of jail. That's the first things I said.
And that's what you were saying. No, but what made us get on this subject when you start making all these
Y'all
excuses?
saying what can
No,
he contribute?
no.
And that's what I was saying.
When Patricia was talking about her situation, she was like, the dude wanted to move in, but he didn't want to help on the bills. And you was like, that's okay. There are other things he can do. So you start listing and naming all the other things. So that what make us think about what we really believe that they will actually be doing, you know?
Well, no, but see, her situation was different because she said he asked about 4, 5 times that he was staying with, and when she said something about rent, he
Helping with the
actually
bills.
said that
No.
no, that ain't what he gonna do.
Right.
So
And you
I
start
mean,
making up reasons, other things he could do that
no,
would
I'm
probably
just
be
saying,
beneficial.
if you gonna stay with him,
It didn't happen. She said she just let him go on back with mama.
yeah. But I mean, hey, she might see him next year. He might be in a big house. It might be in him just. I'm gonna tell you another thing. Like, I remember, just when I was dealing in the same kind of term, doing bad in certain situations, that I would once a woman started talking about some rent, I know it's my time to go too, because I was on a mission. Like, I was saving my money for something else, something bigger. I had a bigger plan. So I mean, every man, most men have little plans, but every man don't have ambition. And that's the whole thing about dating. I mean, like, if you find the right person, I mean, you shouldn't even go through a lot of this type of stuff. But like I say, if a man have to move in with a woman, he is truly, doing bad. He might even be on drugs or something. You just don't know.
But I'm saying, even if he have to, just say for instance, you and your significant other are together. And then
Mhm.
if the man is down on his luck or whatever, he has to move in with the woman. What's wrong with communicating? I'm in this situation. Give me time and show some signs that you're trying to build yourself up.
And then I can get I understand, but I can give you even another situation that I know. I um I know a guy. Okay, and I even was almost in this situation once. Okay, sometimes you can be with a woman and she a traveling woman. She make money traveling. Maybe a traveling nurse, maybe her job transfer for her from here to there, and she'll make more money. Okay. So it puts him in a perspective that, okay, if he want to be with her, he would have to sacrifice a career and would really have to look at her by being the career and the breadwinner. Like, he would basically be going from town to town, finding a new job for a year or two or whatever. And if she get transferred somewhere else, and then he would have to move there and find another job. So it'll never be a very stable place for him. You understand what I'm saying? And then, say, in that situation, do you expect this man to pay the bill?
I'm sure he'll contribute some type of way.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure that if if they are moving from place to place, like military relationships,
Right,
but I'm sure that they had that conversation for
right.
him to even, uproot his whatever he has going on to support her career.
Yeah.
And I'm sure they had a talk. That's what I'm saying. You have to have that understanding. But if you're moving in and you don't
But,
have an understanding on the situation, that's different.
but guess what? You can have a talk with a woman and have an understanding, and she'll still look at you a certain kind of way because you ain't making the kind of money she making. She knows
Not all women.
she's stable, and I've seen ladies dominate, they men in a certain kind of way, because I had to think about a situation like that, and and once you think about, being a man, what is this situation gonna benefit me? You know what I'm saying? She might want to move, make more money, this and that. If I pick up to move with her. I got to start over. I got to do this. So the best thing sometimes with something like that issue is just, hey, stay where you know you can prosper and don't have to survive off a lady that might change how she feel about you in a year from now. And then you at square one somewhere else, and then you have to come back and start back over. And that's what a lot of men go through, even in marriage. When they get married now and a woman gets bored or whatever, and next thing you know, you back at square one. And men don't want to be at square one because they chose to have a conversation with their woman and thinking their woman going to own up and be true to what they said. Because guess what? People will tell you whatever they want, whatever you want to hear at the time. And 2 days later, they can feel totally different about the situation. And you can't stop, them being in control of things. You can't stop them from changing their mind. This is one thing you cannot control. So if you let it, and that's how a man feels when he's under the roof of a woman. He can't control nothing. Her emotional state gonna be up and down. You can't control from day to day how she gonna feel, how she gonna act, and it's nothing stable about it. A man is in an unstable relationship from the door if he move in with a woman. Let's read it down while we go to the next subject.
Chelsea said, well, that last one did me a great favor. Oh, Patricia said that last one did her a great favor. She's talking about the guy.
Mm-hmm.
And Black Queen. She said, not mine. She's talking about her son.
Mm-hmm.
Black Queen said, my boys got their own, even the one I had to show tough love to. She said, thank you, Miss B. I wanted a son too late. Now seeing this generation of young guys as they living life, it takes more than a village to raise them. And it does. She said, I'm not even looking anymore. We met at the wrong place at the wrong time. I wish him well. That's good. Don't be salty about it.
Uh-oh.
Terry said, I ain't 000. What that mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know what that mean?
Go
Is
ahead.
that wrestling? Just said, I can do bad by myself. I don't need no help to starve to death. Said, but I ain't going to stay with a woman at this age.
I'm telling you.
Black Queen said, if a man moves in with a woman and he is in a bad situation, I think women want to see that he is trying to bring something to the table, not just doing the bare minimum. And I agree. And that's the same thing I'm saying. Like, have that conversation. Man doing bad. Hey, I know you probably just can't come in here doing half of everything that I'm already in here doing, but do something.
Well, I'm going to tell you, like she said, if he doing the bare minimum, okay, say if a man come in a situation and he trying, just like I said, he trying to mow the yard, he trying to do other stuff while he might be trying to get his car fixed, car running, getting stuff together, and he can only do the bare minimum to able to save for a couple of weeks to get himself on his feet.
It doesn't take money all the time for a bare minimum. Don't let me, if you're not, just say for instance, if it's an instance, maybe you lost your job relocated, and you're stuck with no job. So you're staying with me. So when I come home, don't let me come home to you sitting on the sofa and your feet on the table, rubbing your feet together with a sink filled with dishes. Or, you cooked and you left this food on the stove, or you took a bath and you didn't put your clothes in the dirty hamper, things like that. Those are bare minimum things that you should be able to do. And that's not even being a maid. That's just cleaning up after yourself. So I'm not saying be a maid and you have to have a meal ready like that.
I was just talking about the man doing all this stuff, and you think he would sit at the house and just leave the dirty dishes in there?
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, please don't do that. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that that's what he would do. I'm saying that would be not
So
good.
what is the bare minimum though?
That's the bare minimum. Just
Come on, clean out after yourself.
cleaning up after yourself. That's the bare minimum to me. That's what you should do.
But but listen.
Do you know what the
Hold
bare
on,
minimum means?
let me tell you something. But these women are saying this. They knowing this man in a bad situation and he moving in with you. They sitting up there talking about half the rent.
No, she said
What
bring
the-
something to
No,
the table.
I done seen people put down if he ain't got half of the rent and this and that. Listen, the bare minimum is what I was saying. The man trying to fix something, do something around the house, try to save you on something while he there. He's not gonna sit there and eat the food and leave food on the stove with this and that and what I can see if he cooked you something to eat, but he's not gonna do what you saying he's gonna do. He's not gonna leave the dishes and he's sitting at the house playing the game or whatever. I mean, all he doing is maybe wasting what $4 of your electric bill a day or something. I'm just saying. When you say the bare minimum, that was the bare minimum I was talking about when I was saying mowing the yard, uh, getting out,
But
washing your
that's the whole thing. Even the women that were saying pay half the rent. When you have the conversation, you have to understand he's probably in a situation where he can't pay half the rent. So those things, that we're asking to do, like you list the yard, the repairs around the house, things like that. Those are things that he can probably contribute in. But he don't have the money, like, to pay or anything.
just like Nigga said about nigga ain't about to spend my damn money used to buy his shoes, games, drugs, and support other hoes. This is not no bare minimum because this is all off the subject.
We were on something else then.
I'm saying about spending money. No, she was saying Joker ain't about to be at her house.
That was earlier.
Spending money. That wasn't that long ago.
But we were talking about something else. We were on the thing about dropping off at work, keeping the car, things like that. That's where we were when she posted that.
Okay, what about this? Oh, the $30 rent. Bye. So the bare minimum.
No. She was talking about when you was joking, saying that the rent was where you were staying with the girl.
Right.
That her rent was only like $30, so you only had to pay about 15 or 20.
And
that's
there's still women out here with rent is just $30 to this day. There's still people out here with rent like that. There go that half of it. It's half the rent. Even if he doing bad and he had to move in with her, it's half the rent. Go put a joke right. Let me tell you something. He ain't gonna be able to get out the poorhouse if he's staying with a woman, because she gonna keep him in the poorhouse. That's what's gonna happen.
That's why you get your house. Then you won't have to worry about the poorhouse.
Oh yeah. Oh, hold on. She said, if a man move. See? She said, not just doing the bare minimum. That's that, and that what she just said, not just doing the bare minimum. Women don't want no bare minimum because that means that, okay, in the other parts, now, all the while we coming up, they used to say how men was, making money, and the woman used to stay at home, do these same things that we say we don't want a man to even do, even though nowadays a woman can make double what the man making or whatever. They don't want that. Just the simple fact to think he at home.
Okay,
Just
but listen, let me tell you, this statement she made, I don't see anything negative in it. Let me explain to you why. She said if a man moves in with a woman and he's in a bad situation, okay? So he's in a bad situation when he move in with the woman, right?
uh,
I think I think women want to see that he is trying to bring something to the table. So he is trying to do something. No, hold on.
go
He's
ahead.
trying to do something around the house,
Uh-huh.
even like the list of things that you said.
Right.
She said not just the bare minimum. The bare minimum mean the lowest that you can do. Like the smallest things, like
Right. But you just said at least he could do the bare minimum. That's what you said.
listen. I was reading her statement. She said not just doing the bare minimum.
Oh, you was reading her statement
I
when you
was
said
reading her statement when she said
oh,
not just doing the bare minimum. So she's saying that you should at least try to do something more than just bare minimum.
so you wasn't saying, because I thought you agreed when we was talking that he need to at least be doing the bare minimum, and you said
And I started
this is
listing things that's considered bare minimum. Cleaning up after yourself is considered bare minimum because that should be something you should do anyway. So the things you named earlier, like
so
doing the lawn.
no, I'm saying what do
Wait,
you
hold on. The
consider
things
the
you
bare
named earlier, doing the lawn, doing house repairs, things like that, that's more than just bare minimum. So I'm saying bare minimum is just like take care of small things, and what should be clean up after yourself. Like I gave an example. I'm coming home from work. You're sitting in the house with your feet propped in the kitchen sink filled with dishes that you cook yourself food. You could have cleaned behind yourself.
but
That's considered bare minimum to me.
but that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't say it, but that's the first thing I said when I was talking. I was saying he mowing the yard, he washing the car, he
And
doing
I was agreeing with you. I was agreeing with her because that was just in coincide with what you were saying.
okay.
What I said was considered bare minimum. What you said is the extra stuff that she was talking about.
She said she don't have a son, so she probably wouldn't Muslim. Read that.
Chelsea said if he can only do the bare minimum, he doesn't need to be in a relationship. That's not fair to the other spouse. You see me damn near struggling to make ends meet. You in here living life.
Living life, if he doing the bare minimum, hell, he hurting too. And then I was saying if the woman was making good money and a man was had to move in with her because she apparently she can take care of herself, right? If he got to move in with her, right?
I agree.
So now you figure you're struggling because a man moved in with you. Now a lot of women are not struggling like they would want to. All the stuff that they saying that they do, they could do this. What that is, that just it like right now, a lot of ladies just don't want to deal with a man in their house that ain't giving most of the money putting out. And that just society has taught that if a man ain't can't bring money to the table, he ain't worth nothing. And that's how it's being put it right here tonight. That if he ain't getting no money, I said he can do all this stuff, and I said without you asking for no money. I said he mowing the yard, he doing this, he doing that, and I said with his money, and I said because he can go out there and get certain money that he can do certain things. That's what I said. Change your oil, all this with his money. And a woman don't even want that. So really, it don't matter that he doing manly things if he's not pushing out enough money where she feels like she's getting enough, draining him of enough money or income. It don't matter. It don't matter how much money he save her. He can save her $1,000 a week. She still want money to come out of his pocket to feel better. It don't matter what he helping her save. I was just telling you everything that he could do to save her money all through what's name, but it's just not what's name. We came up with at least $300 probably a week that he could save her. And that's $1,200 a month. That's helping a light bill, half a rent, all that stuff. If a man saving you this money, people don't look at it like that. If all you doing is going to work, getting your money, paying the light bill, what's that? He handling everything else. He washing your car, he cutting the yard, he fixing on stuff at the house, he doing other stuff, and he's doing it with the little money that he's making on the side. I'm not saying no man just sitting there not doing nothing. I ain't talking about no boy. I'm talking about the man still a man, but he just can't physically get on his feet and uphold a whole house. He doing what he can, and then he's trying to save money to get on his feet. But he ain't gonna be able to say if you want him to be in a bad situation, and then he's already taking what he can to help you through all these things. Probably, I even said about him picking up the kids from school and all kind of stuff, being your security, school, everything, because he around the house more than you. But it just ain't gonna it ain't gonna matter if he ain't coming out that pocket. It just ain't gonna matter. Come on, read that.
Go ahead.
He said he will be put on punishment. And you know what that means? They're gonna close the kitty cat to him. And that right there gonna make the whole everything go down the drain. Soon as you start trying to put dudes on pink sleeve punishment and all that stuff, that's when most relationships start going down the drain, because women think they can hunch on a man every day for a year, and then think you can start giving him coochie on 3 months intervals and think this gonna work. It's not gonna work, ladies. So whatever these folks told you, because let me tell you something. If a woman want to keep a man happy, it don't take much. It don't take much at all. A woman can sit there and she can have a headache or whatever. All she got to do is toot that thing up and give him a little bit, and he'll be satisfied. But you know what? Ladies done got to the point that they don't even want to do that. They want to go full-fledged punishment. I run this. My body, my choice. And the first thing they'll talk about how they love the Bible, and the first thing in the Bible say, your man has authority over your body and you have authority over your man's body. So anybody that's claiming they're Christian and they believe in this putting jokers on punishment, you ain't no kind of Christian up in here.
They say your man or your husband, your spouse.
The man you having sex with.
That's your Bible. Oh, okay then.
Okay.
That's coming from OG word.
He said the bare minimum is not doing shit but laying D. Probably not even that. If he ain't laying D, that's probably because you probably done told him he can't have none. This reminds me of the movie
Acrimony. Was that with Taraji Henson?
Is that the movie when the dude messed around and got rich? I heard
It
some movie
sounded like it.
like the dude was
He
doing
was
bad. Yeah, he
inventing
was doing
something.
bad. Then he got rich, and then the woman, yeah,
Her sisters ruined that. If that's the same movie.
that just don't spoil it. Let me see. Said some won't even go half or try to get it. Some of them, our women are not the same as well as some. Well, we never hear talk about all nothing because we know all don't prefer to nothing. So I understand what you're saying, but all don't prefer to nothing. I washed my car one time. The guy that paid for it asked me who washed. I laughed. He thought someone else did. I watched it by hand myself.
Oh, he thought some dude had washed your car
And,
for
and you know what? And you know what that sound like? She probably only washed her car one time this year herself. Sound like she done told off of herself. He probably watched the car all the time and got mad. As soon as he seen somebody else put hands on that car, he was like, hold on, player. Who did this? Because he was thinking, I know you didn't do it. Yeah, um, it's a husband, but the reason I always say the one you hunching because they always tell us to walk how Jesus walked, but Jesus wasn't married. So Jesus wasn't a husband. So we're gonna have to straighten some of that up somewhere because if you want us to act like Jesus, he was a bachelor, baby. Woo! Party over here. Jesus hung out with whores and everything. Party over here. Huh, huh, party over here. Oh, okay, my bad, my bad. Y'all don't want to go there. He said, I'm not turning. He said, I'm not turned on by a man not paying bills. Sound like a child. Now he's my son. Pow. Let's get into what he was named. Let me see. Jillac. Uh-oh, here it is. Let me change some of this stuff up because I got to know. Pow. There it is. What did it say?
you better have a car. If not, you just hurt big child.
just like just like said, you got to have a car. Now, I mean, these men that's out here doing certain things, they got to have a car at least. I understand. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Why you didn't let him drive? Because it was so clean.
Uh-oh.
Or because you washed it.
Uh-oh.
You want it or what?
This already sounds like this sounds like a bitter pill right here.
Kim said, why should I build a man up to go be with another woman?
Hold on,
We
let
met
me stop right there for a second though. Reason I felt that she led out with that because women have a fear if a man get on his feet that he ain't gonna want you no more. Because while he down, he choosing you. But if he was up, would he choose you? See, we got to look at that part. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
If he was really on his feet, would he choose you? That's why sometimes when women say, or why build him up to go be with another woman? If you build up a man, and the first thing he thinking about the woman that built him up, and he thinking about going to be with another woman after his woman built him up, that ain't no man. That is not a smart man. A smart man gonna stay with the one that built him up so he can build himself up more and more and more.
What?
What?
Okay, so you mean to tell me, just say for instance, you're with somebody and you had growth in your situationship, whatever you had. So when that ended, it didn't work.
I can't
You gone on and you're being a little more successful with the new person, right? So you can't call that growth. You just
said
say,
that again?
you just say, okay, me and somebody together, we in a situationship.
Right.
We built each other up, we went to a better place, but it just wasn't for us. So just say, for instance, our relationship stats, it wasn't for us to be in relationships, but we built each other up to make us better people. But we went to be with someone else that we love, and that was the love part of it. So you can be with people or have someone in your life for growth and move forward with someone else without saying it's a bad person.
No.
Oh, okay. That's your
reason I say that because that is contradictory from growing with a specific person. You know how people go good times, bad times. You can get with once you get with the right person, if you date and you get with the right person, that person can be all of that you need.
Could be.
Over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like the whole point that you say, well, we grew and we went our separate ways. Well, what it was is your mind separated you from that person, making you look down like, oh, this relationship is not as good as I wanted to be. But not realizing that y'all was having sex, y'all was in a relationship, y'all built each other up, like you said. It's not my fault that success sometimes go to a woman's head. So say a man. Sometimes a man can deal with money better than a woman, because if a woman sometimes make enough money, then she looks down on the man that's not making on her level.
Vice versa.
No, it's not vice versa. Men make money and they never, no, listen, men make money and then they feel like they making boss moves, but they don't make money and say, I don't need my woman no more. Women actually make money and say, I don't need him no more. I done seen women get a little tax refund and they ready to leave their whole husband, whole house, whole relationship and all that.
Because it was contemplation before the money came.
Look, listen, but guess what the money did? The money, the one that allowed them to think they was free. Freedom ain't money. Freedom is a state of mind. If you have to wait till you get a check to leave somebody, you are financially strapped. It ain't got nothing to do with that person. That got something to do with you, because guess what you are? Money just make a person more of what they already are. It don't make you no different than what you are. All it do is make you more of what you are. So if a man is a bad man with money, it'll make him a better man. If a man is a good man with money, it's gonna make him a great man. You feel what I'm saying? It makes you better. So when somebody's running around and they look at, like men don't look at, oh, I make, like say if a man making 50 and then he start making 100,000, he don't look at it, oh man, I need to get rid of my girl. I'm making more money now. I don't need her. He don't look at it like that. But you know what? A woman can look at it and say, I can take care of myself. I don't need him to tell me nothing to do. I can be free. I can be free. Don't nobody run me no more because I make the I you know that old saying, I pay the cost to be the boss.
All right.
So now she feel like she the boss because she's making money. You know what I'm saying? And then she looks down on a man because women are hypergamy. And it's just like that because every woman on here, I haven't heard one man got on here talking about, oh, my woman better pay half the rent. How many men, real men, country boys, y'all know that they be stressing that they woman need to pay half the rent? Have you ever heard a man that y'all call a real man say, "Oh, my girl better have her rent"?
That's what we need then, country boys.
No, I'm just saying. But you don't hear.
You called them out. You said it yourself. They got to be some country boys, the ones out there mostly with morals. But let's go ahead and read Kim's thing, okay?
Right,
so we can catch up.
Don't read it up.
Kim said, "Why should I build a man up to go be with another woman? We meet a man that's walking around with holy soaks, holy draws, holy socks, holy draws. His shirt's too small and dingy. He ain't seen a doctor nor a dentist in years."
Stop. She talking about a damn bum, man. She talking about somebody on the street. Come on, man.
Wait, let me finish.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have any help.
This is hold on. This is bullshit. This statement right here. Now I was all right with it, the building up a man, but now you talking about I'm building up a whole bone. Holy socks, holy drawers, shirt too small. Come on now. Go on, read the rest.
He don't have any health insurance. He hasn't been paying taxes. His child support is behind. Then you get him on his feet. Then he starts acting brand new, like a ninja. You had holes in your drawers, grown ass man, when we met. Go sit down.
Come on, man. See that was let me go to the next comment before I mess around. Let me go to the next comment because I thought Kim was better than that one, but because that's a whole bum we talking about. Yeah, she just took the worst damn fool off the street and said, "Oh, I'm attracted." How the fuck you even get with a dude like that? You talking about a whole bum. Come on now, we gotta do better than that. We bring up the worst situations, period. You ain't never met no dude that said, "Oh yeah, when I met you, baby, you was a whole nothing. You ain't had nothing. You was on the street walking. You had flip-flops. You ain't even had high heels till you met me. I'm the one bought you your first pair of high heels." Hell no. Men don't talk like that because you wouldn't even choose this damn person that don't even got no damn heels or nothing or a bum. Or I see a woman with holes in her socks.
Are you done fussing?
That's crazy.
Are you done fussing so we can catch up?
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Oh, Lord have mercy. See, and then all this men cheat by nature. This is just, listen. Women cheat at 28%. I mean, men cheat at 28% and women cheat at 24%. That's just a couple of cents between. Stop trying to act like men are cheating way more than women. No, it's just a little bit more than women that men are cheating. So if you call that by nature, that means women are cheating by nature now because they trying to be more like men. So pow, there you go. Let's go.
Tony said he was just waiting on his real woman.
There you go. Bam. Because if you looked at him like a bum and you start talking about what he was and all that, because you got a bum off the street. You clean a bum up off the street, I guess so. Shit. That's crazy. Clean a whole bum up talking about, oh, I got a good man.
Kelsey said, I wouldn't stoop that low because it's almost like you're being a placeholder. Most of these men not with the same woman that supported him when he was down. And that's the truth.
And that can be the same thing on the other
With
side.
women.
'Cause
And,
I
and
know
we're not knocking that. It's still the
I
truth.
know men that done put women through college and all that, and soon as these hookers got on their feet, they left.
Did you call them
I
hookers
sure
because they
did.
left them?
I sure did.
You need
Soon
to
as
get
they
that
got on their feet,
information.
it was women that wasn't doing nothing. And I know a couple, and my partner knows some that was making $8-9 an hour. They put them through school, nursing school, everything. They started making their 25. What's name? They started looking crazy, talking about I don't need you and all that old type of stuff. Once he paid off debt, we let's not play like women don't use men out here, because that's what really happens most times.
Junior said women do too. Trisha said, but why waste someone else's time when both feeling the same way?
Right.
Vice versa, some of them. Will said, I pay every bill in the house and I'm a country boy from the South.
Pie.
Okay.
Pie.
That's what's up.
They need, and then guess what? If it's the other way around and the woman pay every bill in the house, she got a problem. See, he wears that with a badge of honor. Now, women don't wear that with a badge of honor when they do it. They look down on the man and say he ain't nothing because he ain't paying these
Well,
bills.
shoot, a lot of us pay
So
a
that
lot
means
of
you
all our
have
bills.
courage.
Do you pay all the bills in your house?
Yes, I do.
And I do too. So what?
High pergament. Shoot. Come on, let's go. Okay.
Just said that was my current situation. That ninja got a little coins and told me my time was up. And I never asked him for one red cent for 3.5 years.
Well, he knew it wasn't going nowhere because he said he asked her to move in with him about 2-3 times.
But
So
he didn't want
his
to.
coins up. Now she finally told the truth that he got his coins up and he hauled booty. Just like I was saying, men have a plan. They be saving their coins. He sat and stacked paper at his mama house till he stacked his money, and then he came out hard. Pay.
You skipped one.
Oh, what? Well, okay, go ahead.
Chelsea said that's because the man is supposed to be the provider. If he's not, it's throwing everything off.
Well, why women talk about the equal rights? What about the women that want the equal rights? Why they can't be the provider?
Well, I'm sure they are.
Mm.
Need to say, we learn from the best. Exactly. That's what Trisha said, Kim. She said you was picking up the whole dang old bum. Kim said he did a good job hiding it. How did he hide the hole in his socks and stuff?
Right. I'm not finna go there. There you go, bro. I'm talking about, boy, they is tripping, Rob.
Oh, hey, Robert. I didn't know he was on.
They ain't got my blood pressure up, man. I
see your whole room
I just don't like when folks be talking about men like we bums out here. It ain't now man that done came down my live stream is got holes and stuff in they socks and stuff. And you know what? Them the best socks sometimes with one little hole or something. Okay, my bad.
It's time to let them go. That big toe need to be cut.
I ain't got one sock in my closet with some holes in them. Let me see. Like, just because he bought some new pairs of socks, she got mad. And he left.
Robert said that's a lie. Women cheats more than men do.
There you go. That part. Had whole babies. That ain't.
Mr. No, it little. Stop it. Ooh.
Let's go.
That was a super jab. Said, calm down. You finna fall through the screen.
They've been watching too many movies. That's right, Robert. They've been watching too many movies. Too many movies, because these are movies they talking about.
Robert, we're your ribs, so it is what it is. We are your ribs, so it is what it is. So a part of you, she's saying so. They prostituted to get through school. Love for her.
Uh-oh. There it is. There it is.
He said, "My uncle married a woman, put him through school, and as soon as she graduated, she was ready to leave him. Oh, he put her through school, and as soon as she graduated, she was ready to leave him.
I'm telling you now, that's what they do. Sure, there's a lot of men.
I hope she didn't leave.
I know a lot of men. Listen, she might not have left, but I know a lot of men out here that they woman that left them soon they put her through school. Kimberly, now, why you triggering? Facts. Let's see, men have taught us how to cheat. Men ain't taught you nothing. Women been cheating since the day of time. I've been seeing. Have you ever seen all these tests, these new tests that it ain't theirs? Have you been watching Maury? When the dudes get up on there and they say, "I'm 1,000% is your child," and it is this is not your baby. And then she come back 16 men later, this is not your baby. And you gonna tell me that men taught y'all how to cheat? It's women's strip club, not men's strip club. Men ain't taught you how to do nothing.
Look, Kim said we know how not to get caught.
Talking about somebody that taught you how to cheat. Ain't nobody taught no woman how to cheat. Y'all been knowing this since, shoot, women been cheating since I was in grade school. Every man that done got his heart hurt was because he fell in love with a woman and she cheated on him.
Cheated or left him.
That's how bad boys were started.
Oh Lord.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Oh, go.
So
Lord.
Tasha said, did he treat her right?
Yeah, he treated her right. He paid for her schooling.
That's enough to keep him just because he paid for school, so she was obligated to stay.
She already had a door at the foot at the door.
You don't know that story. You're on the outside looking in. You can't read a book from his cover. Trisha said, I never moved him in because he said he was a pimp. He was trying to pimp you.
Nah, but guess what? She stayed with him 3.5 years and she knew he was a pimp. So, hey.
Kanini said, women been the head of the house. We pay the bills and everything else that involves the house.
So why not have your man under you then? Since you the head of the house, you can have him like a house man, like they say now. So if you the head of the house, see, women ain't true heads of the house because they don't want to take the lead and do like men. When men was the head of the house, they did it. They took care of the woman. Why women that want to be head of the house, why they can't take care of the man? Huh? Because that ain't what they really want. All right, come on.
He said yes, he was, while paying all the bills and taking care of her kids and the kids they had together. Oh wow.
That part.
A bum ass pimp. Oh, okay.
Pimp mean put it in my pocket. He wasn't gonna put it in your pocket. Okay.
Robert said, Tasha, a man can treat her right and that hussy will still leave.
Nah, that part. Everybody think they folks.
Oh, William, if you're not into a person, it doesn't matter what you do for them.
You heard that? If you're not, he said he's still looking for her. She left.
The devil is a lie. I never cheated on my husband. He always accused me. And it'd be 10,000% not theirs. He talking about Mari.
Yeah.
She said you sound big mad.
Nah, I just don't like how everybody be trying to throw the man on the bus. Don't nobody ever come up here talking about how women do. Then I ain't never heard a woman on here say a woman did anything wrong, like they just a perfect little angel. These women cheat. These women get attitudes. These women are never satisfied. They want to go trips. They want to live like the Joneses. They want 3-car garages. Hey, your ass might not be worth but a 1-car garage. What the hell you think you gonna get? Yeah, I'm sick of these pictures y'all be putting up with y'all new house in 2022, knowing you lying to yourself. No, you can't. You ain't got no kind of credit to get no $300,000 house. So stop it. Stop
Oh,
the
Lord.
lies.
You missed one.
Oh, hold on. I thought go ahead. Hey, fell in
Said, yeah, you fell in love with the wrong twist and smile. Lies. My silly daddy took me to his side chick's house, and she had flying bugs. One got in my hair. I'm traumatized to this day. Why do men take the kids to the side chick house?
Guess what? He knew that you gonna tell, and you can go ahead and get him out this relationship. He trying to leave.
Oh wow. Did your parents get a
Hey,
divorce behind you?
sometimes, see, look, sometimes men do they self like that. They want to get out of the situation. They go ahead and tell on their own self. Go ahead, leave me then.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
what you say?
Oh no, ma'am, Miss Bellum. He never stayed with me. Okay. Damn, a house man ain't taking off no grown musty ass man. Yeah, she was just using him to get what she wanted if he treated her right.
Right.
Yeah, he's probably an older cat. Keep looking, she's coming. Exactly. Most women are narcissists.
Right. I'm telling you that part. And they don't even see it. They can sit there and they're and then that's the first thing women say, oh, men are so narcissistic. So what makes women when they start acting like men then? Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. When these women start acting like men, what makes them when they get there, they got their cahuntas. They want to fight men. They want to, oh, I got a big old gun. I can do it. I can take care of myself. I don't need no man. I got my own house. All I need is this. All I need is that. And you know what makes it so bad? These same ladies, 10 more years or whatever, they're going to have 3 roommates and all of them going to be women. Sharing a 3-bedroom and sharing a kitchen because ain't none of them going to have no man. They're going to have to pack up together and live together. No family, nothing. Just pack up together and that's where they're going to be.
William said, my father was married to my little brother's mother. He took me to women's house with 4 kids. When we got back to the house, I told on him without knowing I did.
Yeah, he was ready to go anyway. He had already put it out there. He was like, if I take him over there, he gonna tell. He gonna I'm telling you, man, men do that. Men, see, sometimes, people think men so stupid and they get called and what's the name. Sometimes men want a woman to leave. So he might don't even hide stuff so she can catch it. Just so he can see what type of woman he got. Because if a woman leave you easily, she shouldn't have never been there in the first place. Because let me tell you something. If you go to anybody that been married 20 plus years, they're gonna tell you they've been to hell and back with this person.
Did you
Every
ask how
now
it was?
and then, every now and then you find somebody that say, "Oh, we ain't never argued," and this and that. You'll find that every now and then you'll find out that both of them were just very nice people, and they just didn't do that type of thing. They understood, and then you'll find out that they might have didn't have no kids that didn't make them get so upset with each other, but at the
Well,
same
you have to be able to get along with people too.
right. So, I mean, let me move to the next.
We got a few comments you want to catch up first.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm good.
Patricia said some men are too. The last one I dated was just that. She was saying narcissistic. Chelsea said we learned from y'all how to be that.
Yeah, learn how to try to men do men's.
Men do shit so the women can leave. Then y'all turn them right around and blame women for leaving.
I wasn't tough.
You love me.
You wasn't look. You wasn't strong. But you know what? Guess what? And when she leave, people don't realize a lot of them men. I done seen men get left by certain women, and then that's all they need to spread their wings and start doing right and start doing. I know personally, one of my brother's sons, his girl left him, and he been prospering. I mean, his house was he had to take care of his house a certain way or whatever. I don't think the girl was cleaning up or just doing her due diligence. And boy, when she left, oh, he keep that thing clean. He is a whole different person. And I mean, he just he just pay attention to handling his kids. And sometimes you need to get away from some people that's just too toxic for you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even realize how toxic it is because sometimes that smile can be a frown upside down. Did you read hers?
I did. Robert said, "Listen, Linda, listen. Look, it women. You do."
Listen. You.
Okay, good.
He said, "Women do some effed up stuff most of the time too." Kim said, "OG, you're going to justify what some of these men do. It's cheating men and women. It's both. That's the part when I say let's try this open relationship thing. We all know we stand where we stand. No lies, no game."
Well, if you try open I'm not gonna try that one. But if you try that open relationship thing, because see, that means an open relationship is knowing that your person is having intercourse with somebody else and you all right with it. So, okay. If you fine with it, fine. But most men ain't gonna be fine with it because why even indulge in a open relationship when you can just be a friend with benefits if you're gonna be in that situation? You ain't got to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You go your way, I go my way. What's being in an open relationship for? What I mean, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying?
So you wouldn't be in an open relationship, you said?
No, and once you get pregnant, who the baby is? Now I gotta take a test to see who the baby is.
You supposed to take one anyway. Don't you watch TV?
I
Did you
pass.
just get done talking about Mari?
I pass. I pass. No, I'm not into the sharing business like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I'm gonna share, you're gonna be over there. I ain't gonna share in my house. Nah. I ain't gonna do it.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's saying if you in
Yeah,
an
somewhere
open
else.
relationship,
Let me stop. But you know they can go either way.
yeah, but it is. Because when I watch this on TV, they actually have some open relationships where the man actually drive his woman over to another dude's house, and she go back there with him. He in the front, and she getting nailed to the wall. Then get back in the car and go back home. No,
Well, he know these hoes for everybody. He rather just know where she going than, if you have that type of mindset where you can handle things like that, everybody can handle an open relationship. I'm jealous. I can't. I need all mine, my attention, my time. I don't want to share. So nope.
I want her to be all strong and stressed.
Carmen said most women say that you won't find another woman to treat you like I did. Who was that? If I left or if I did things for you, you leave.
Right.
Chelsea said it's true. Some women are toxic. Everyone has to know their worth and value themselves enough to determine if they have the time and patience to deal with someone. I know that's the truth.
I agree with that.
Robert, why can't I bring in another man?
See what I'm talking about? That's that BS. Cause guess what? Cause two bulls don't even stay in the same pasture together. So it's not nature. See, women are trying to go against nature, and it don't matter how women try to do it. It ain't gonna work. It ain't gonna work. Yeah, you cannot make nature do something it ain't never did. You can't flip around nature and say, "Oh, I want to act like men and let y'all act like women." No, that's not nature. And see, women trying to make men do something that's unnatural. And that's what nature means. Natural, in a natural state, natural in you, your nature to do something. Nature say, when the last time you seen two huge bulls in the same path? You ain't
So
seen.
an open relationship, that's being consistent on having multiple partners. But it's okay to have a threesome or a menage. It's okay for that, but it's just not okay to have an open relationship.
What? You try to slang something in there with that.
I'm
You
just
saying,
asking the question.
you saying, okay, so you saying an open relationship as in they can
Okay,
go.
just say for instance, you're having an open relationship, like you have this person in your life, but they know you go and sleep with other people. So is that too different or any different or indifferent of a threesome, menage a trois, things
Well,
like
threesome is both of y'all doing it together.
that? Okay, but I'm just
But an
saying,
open relationship is you knowing that
right,
they
you knowing this.
you sleep with
So
somebody else.
I'm saying, is there any indifference in any of that?
Yes, that's a difference.
Only thing different is you're not present, right?
I just said some open relationship, the man is driving her over there to get some ding ding.
Like you said something on the show or something. You was
And
just
that's
telling.
why I said I couldn't do the open relationship stuff like that because
So that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You can do the open, but could you do a threesome, menage, things like that?
But see, a threesome would not feel like a man is sharing because that ain't putting two bulls together. See,
Oh, okay, so you'll just do a threesome with you and two other females. So it wouldn't be a
where if
female and
you
two other guys.
yeah, if you with your like say if you with your girl, like if you having a threesome, like men back in the day, say if a man had a threesome and like you know how women you say got the train ran on them something. Okay, a threesome back in the day could be two close friends knocking down a woman. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But now she is not now one of their women. What I'm saying is when
Okay.
you're in a
Okay.
relationship with
Okay.
this
I
woman,
get it. I get
yeah,
it.
you ain't gonna want another man in your bedroom, period. And that's just nature.
I get you.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
Said I don't agree with the open relationships at all.
Right.
Look at her. Ugh. That must be nice to have options like that. Boom. Watch out for the skillet. Some men are toxic just as much as women.
Why are we all on this? Some men are toxic. I mean, I understand. Listen, but can we just stick on to what's name? We just it seems like we're trying to throw jabs back and forth. Some men are toxic. Some women are toxic. So that I mean, we all know some of everything is in anybody. So I mean, like I think we should just get back to what we've been attracting. Like Patricia's saying that, but she got to think about it. She was attracting a pimp. So what you did to make a pimp feel like he wanted to be with you?
I know, right?
You understand what I'm saying?
But how can you say that? Some of us attract killers, thugs, pimps.
Yeah, but
know?
I'm saying she attracted a pimp and she knew he was a pimp. So
but
how you thought,
what
hold
the
on,
pimps
watch
and
this.
thugs and
Watch this.
murderers like good
How
girls?
could you feel like you were gonna get something out of him and he told you he was a pimp?
Well,
that's against his.
I wouldn't have gave him 3.5.
Look, that's against his religion.
But did he say he was a pimp or he?
Yeah, he said he was a pimp. He said he's not gonna give her no money because he's a pimp.
So he was just used to women taking care of him.
Right. I mean, there's a lot of men out there that's used to men, just like there's a lot of women out there that you guess what? You got dudes that still at the house with their mama because mama take care of them. Mama go cook them something to eat. Mama, they've been doing this stuff for 18, 20 years. Cook them something to eat, give them food, take them grocery shopping, all that. And now
okay, well, just say for instance, like my child, sometimes he'll say, hey, would you mind cooking me this or that? That ain't the same. He doesn't live with me, but he just asks me to cook. Nothing's wrong with that, is it? That's not taking away his manhood because he asks for his mother's cooking every once in a while. What you think about that?
I don't think it's taking away his manhood, but at the same time, I think his woman probably feels something about it a little bit. You know, you never know. But I mean, a woman would feel a certain way about it.
Well, actually, I'm actually trying to teach his woman how to cook.
Yeah, if you just keep asking your girl stay, with you or whatever, and you keep asking your mama to cook something, it kind of make her feel like she ain't supplying enough for him sometimes.
You think so? But just say for
think instance, about it. Okay, all right. I'm gonna think about this here. Imagine something like, say you got a man and you been with this man, and then all of a sudden this man started going to the strip club every week with his partner. So wouldn't you think it's something in that strip club that he feel like I'm not doing or something that make him go down there all the time now? So it's the same thought pattern. Like, why is he going to his mama to get fed?
Strip club. Okay.
I mean, we can compare a lot of things. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was just being sarcastic. Carry on. I feel you, whatever you're saying,
Yeah. I mean, if a man is driving his woman to get some dick, he need his ass whooped. I'm telling you. And that's what I be thinking on the show. I be like, what? I mean, he said polyamorous relationship or marriage can be either way. 2 women, 1 man, or 1 woman, 2 men. Stop it. Nah. Well, a lot of us in polymorous relationship and don't even know it, because if you doing your man and somebody else doing your man, that's a poly relationship right there.
Mm.
So when she say 1 woman, 2 men, but it's not nature. See, nature, 2 men, 2 real men wouldn't be able to be in the house like that, with you know, his woman. See them that's beta. That's when you really feel like you is real beta when you think about one woman and two men, because the men always are so kind of casual type men. They're not like rah rah type men. They like more subtle. Oh yes, that's my baby.
But I'm just thinking
I
like
don't watch them on TV. Go ahead.
nothing. Go ahead. I don't want to
No, I'm
discuss.
saying it's different. When I watch two women on a show with a man, it comes off even different. When I see one woman sitting there in the middle and she got two men on the side, oh yes, this is my we do it mostly on Tuesday and Thursdays, and he is my husband, and he has the whole weekend, and I'm like, what? You got these dudes on a schedule?
But you
Any
know this
dude
world
would
that we
let his
live
woman put him on a schedule. It's just not a man, not a a man's man to
in,
me.
and I hope he don't put his woman on the schedule. That's what's not good. But
What?
look, a
Okay.
man putting his woman on the schedule,
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, heck, what's the dang on difference in different? His preference was having another female in my California king, and the devil is a lie. Oh, so he want another female in the
He
California
was trying to
king.
he was trying to bring the pimping. He was trying to bring the
She
pimping.
said I wasn't looking for him. I was trying to get to know him, but I know my worth. 3 years to
What,
get to know
three and
him.
a half
Girl,
years.
y'all almost not four on
Right.
the head.
People that been
She was having fun
married.
with him. That's what you was
Look, people that
doing.
been
You was
married way
using the
less
man.
long. People can't even stay married three and a half years. Yep. Please like and share. He said,
One question.
okay.
I question men that have threesomes with another man. That's gay. Cause why your dick out in front of another man?
I understand what
If
you're
you're
saying.
happy and you know it, clap your hand. Mama syndrome. Explain this to me. What that mean?
Yeah, that means when a when a woman runs a house and you move in with her, she turns into like your mama. She comes, she start getting this old mama syndrome. She start treating you like you her child. She start talking to you like you're a child. Like when you walk in the door, why are you so late? Why are you this? Why are you that? I done heard men get talked to a certain kind of way, and I was like, whoa, really? You know what I'm saying? Like some ladies would treat a dude a certain kind of way, and I I don't understand it, but it is what it is.
Mm-mm.
Remember to like and share.
Chelsea said, I thought that's what y'all wanted. Someone to baby you. They just don't say it out loud, but they want somebody to baby them and rub on them and pet them and kiss on them and smooch and stuff.
And the next one, she likes her house a certain way, minus you.
Ah, you're in the way.
Sometimes you try to move in the house with a woman, you can't sit right, you can't lay right, you can't lean right because all that's hers, her couch, her what's her name, and you laying on her couch wrong, you leaning on it wrong,
Ooh,
your feet this and that.
I hate that.
Wipe
That's why
you need to wipe off the bottom of your feet before you put it on the couch. You
before you
got
come in the house,
it's so much stuff that you got to deal with because a man in a house and a woman come home, just like you said, with his feet kicked up, he just chilling. She instantly. It don't matter if the house, if the yard was manicured and both cars were washed, sitting out there, and he done pressure washed the whole house. If she came in there and he got his feet up, she gonna say something.
That's not true.
I'm telling you, man.
But you cannot go into somebody's house and leave your things. That's why sometimes when I go in, I leave my stuff in the car. I can't stand for people to move my stuff. If I placed it here, leave my stuff alone because I'm gonna end up leaving something. So don't touch my stuff. You know, or
Daddy,
have me to move it.
Daddy, read that one. Now this is a good one.
I like getting babied sometimes. Let me lay on you while you rub my head and kiss on me. I love when my wife do that. Oh, coochie coochie coo. They just be plopping back on the couch. Don't even try to sit gently. Oh,
How would you know? How would
plopping.
you listen? Watch this. How would you know if you just walking in the house and he got his feet kicked up? See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
Well, she's
You
probably
already,
she's
uh,
present.
already to imagine in her head how he got there. She already in her head how he got on the couch. And you know I'm not lying.
You said emotional.
Yeah.
That's why you can't move me. I thought the emotional time only come like once a month.
It don't matter. That's once a month when you, and that's around the first or the end of the month. That's around when she better ready to throw you out.
Oh Lord,
Hey, look, a period time could be the worst time. That's when most men get thrown out the house. That's when most men get caught, all kind of stuff. Because men think when they woman period on, they go out and have some fun. They don't realize like just because you out having fun because her period on, she thinking you doing some other stuff because her period on.
Right.
I can't do it.
Cootie because my cootie is sick.
See?
Yep.
And that ain't how it goes all the time. But you can't tell them that you in a fight for your life. Oh, okay.
That shall be the time they want to go out. I'm gonna go hang out with my boy.
I need you to read this one.
She feels like Superwoman, and now you are Lois Lane. Oh wow!
Yeah, she feels like Superwoman around this thing. And then what you gonna do with her once she start feeling like Superwoman? And now you Lois Lane, you the little old. I need help.
Superwoman.
Yeah, she's swooping down, but you know what? She don't want to do it the same though. Because guess what? Even Lois Lane wasn't satisfied with Superman once he became a regular dude. He had went and gave all his powers away so he could be a regular dude and grow old with her. He wanted to grow old with her and die.
And she didn't want it.
And she didn't want it. He had to go back, beg his father and everybody, throw a crystal across the sea and land in the ocean and make everything grow back again so he could get his powers back so she could like him again. Wow.
That's a Superman for you, honey.
Superman had it rough, man.
At the extreme.
You think a woman she don't want nothing under a Superman. She want a Superman. A man pay most of the rent, most of the bills, wash, mow the yard, all that. So since we cutting everything in half, maybe she mow the yard 1 week, I mow the yard 1 week. I mean, hey, you know. Since they doing
then we're gonna need you. Can you start it for me? You know, I can't get it crunk.
That part. I'm telling you now. Superwoman.
I'm not your Superwoman.
Yeah, that one though.
Every day might be your last day in the house. Oh my goodness.
Every day.
evicted at any given time.
Every day, every minute might be your last minute.
Uh-huh.
And that's just real talk. Every minute might be your last minute in that house. And people don't even understand that. Because moving in with a woman is like moving in with a live grenade with a rock on it. All you gotta do is mess around and knock that rock off and that switch pop out, and they're gonna explode. Then they're gonna go off. You know what I'm saying? It might blow half the house down. And that's just how it go down. Because men are simple creatures. And a woman will be somewhere mad by just thinking what you might be doing. Just thinking what you might be doing. Not what you're doing. Just thinking in her head what you might be doing, since she run the house and she the one got everything in her name. And she like, if he don't what's name, he can go.
Well, look, the only reason our heads get like that, the only reason we kind of get in those places is when our own heads are in bad spaces. So that's why we have to keep ourselves with a clear head so we won't, go that way. We can think anything. If we're in a bad place, everybody in a bad place. Trisha said, it's sad to say some women will put the bum ass nigga before their children. I would not allow that.
I noticed. I don't even remember us saying anything about no women and niggas getting put on in front of. But see, what I'm saying about this one is, why would you put a bum as dude in your house from the get-go? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand how women can sit up here and say y'all looking for a good man or even want a good man. If you meet bums and you like bums and you attracted, because golly, if you know he a bum, why you bring them to your house, to your children? You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, women are not making good choices. And it's tell by
and I agree.
It's tell by the thread, because everybody have these horror stories by these sorry, no good bums that they picking up. And I'm like, ain't no woman ever called me a bum in my life.
But listen.
Like, you got to listen. What I'm saying is, women got to be held accountable of who you picking, who you putting around your children, and why you ain't staying with the first baby daddy that the children respect. Why you having children by me and you don't respect? All these bum dudes and all this is going down under y'all watch. Y'all accountable for the type of men that you bring in your household, bum or not. Because guess what? You should be smart enough, since women are so smarter than men, should be smart enough to see right through a good man from a bum to all that. But you know what? Guess what women will say? I couldn't see it. He was able to hide it so good.
But listen, you don't realize that women, we are weaker vessels. And
no, you're not.
Yes, we are. And
don't let them on here need it.
Okay, well, okay. Some of us are weaker vessels. Okay. And this is the form and the image and what God has made anyway. But anyway, so our brains, we have that unconditional love within us ourselves. It comes normally. So we give chance, too many chances. Let me put it that way. So we give even bombs. We don't discriminate all the time.
Listen what you said. No, listen what you said.
Listen,
we don't discriminate. Hold on, listen. That's the problem. That's the problem. Yeah,
I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying it's a problem.
Hold on. Let me tell you what you said a couple of shows ago. Oh, we just chilling with the wrong man, waiting on Mr. Right. And that's
Right.
the wrong
And
way.
it's still
That's the wrong way
it's
to
still
think.
what it be happen. It's what still
Yeah,
what
but
be happening.
it's the wrong way to think about it.
Okay. It's a wrong way, but that's what's going on.
Yeah, but
Just like meeting these guys, you don't really get to know them. A lot of people we don't before we give them a chance. And we try and
it
move.
don't make
We do.
sense.
Man, you've been there, so don't act like you made perfect
No, I'm
choices
saying
all your life.
you said a lot of these men. That means you ain't been being raised by
No,
mothers.
don't bring in our parents in this now. Don't do that. Don't
So
do
you
that.
hold on.
Don't
You
do
don't
that.
think how you
We ain't
raised
going there because we
Hold on,
can, but don't go there.
Listen, man. You saying how a person raised don't have nothing to do with how they turn out.
It has a lot to do with how we turn
So
out.
how you gonna say don't bring the parents in?
But I'm saying don't do that. Don't leave our.
No, I'm saying
Okay.
how you
you just went ballistic one time. The
No,
girl was
I'm
like,
saying
you
how
know what
you
you're
no,
supposed
but
there.
what
Don't do
you
that.
saying don't make sense. You
Okay.
saying that
Well,
that parents
because you're not listening to me. You're trying to
I
answer
agree.
me. You're not even listening to me.
I
And you've
agree.
been doing that because put it down. Calm down. When you
Great.
come down, we'll catch up and we'll
Why
come
don't
back.
you
I
just
gotta let you get
Go ahead and say
Let's
what
go
you
ahead
gonna
and catch
say.
up on the reading.
I mean, go ahead and say what you gonna say.
No, I'm good. Let's catch up on the reading. It's getting kind of thick there. William said, my mama has put her husband above her kids in a lot of situations. That's why we don't have a strong relationship now. But my wife encourages me to get closer to her. Okay.
Well,
That's called growth.
your mama posed to put her husband for her kids, and it say that in the Bible too. So if you Christians or whatever, they say the husband come before the kids, right, Miss Bella?
Okay.
Huh?
I said okay.
Is that true?
Yes. The wives supposed to submit to their husbands.
And the husband should come first, right?
The husband is the head of the household.
Okay. All right. Just what's done.
Will said, I know a woman that loves dealing with bums.
Yeah.
Sometimes they give them like seniority, like they feel big when they can be with somebody that don't have nothing. But like Trisha said, if he's not willing to help out, he's a yes indeed. Some of us may have made some bad choices in life. You learn from your mistakes, and that's what we should do.
Obviously, hold on. Obviously, women are not learning since they still dogging out these so-called men yet. So if you learning, that means you should be able to find something better than what you've been. She just got a relationship in Valentine's Day with a pimp. Right? She just said she just left a pimp alone. A 3.5-year relationship. So that means ladies are not learning as they was named. They steady choosing bad mistakes and then getting mad at the world for their mistakes.
Well, that's the problem, because we shouldn't even be choosing. We shouldn't be choosing. We should let him find his good
freedom. Y'all got freedom to do whatever y'all want.
I feel like a lot of women look over the dude that's gonna be good for them because he don't dress or look a certain way. Right. But when they go get with the bum thugs looking dude, they got all these extra problems going on and end up hurt a lot of times. And that's the truth.
Right. That's true.
Let me tell you, like me, for instance, I'm from a churchy background, right? So, my interest was, and my folks, they say, find a man in the church. It's really hard to find one in the church. So it's not that easy. You just can't go and, be with somebody in the church. You missed one. No, okay. It's nothing wrong with loving Mr. Wrong while waiting for Mr. Right, but not Mr. Right now.
See what I'm saying?
We're just poking fun in life with our bad choices. Ain't nothing wrong. Sometimes
y'all still making bad choices.
Well, we don't do it for so long.
Where is the hold on. Okay, read this again.
If he's not willing to help out, he's a yes indeed. Some of us may have made some bad choices in life. You learn from your mistakes.
Okay. Now say that again. Read this one more
It's
time.
nothing wrong with loving Mr. Wrong while waiting for Mr. Right, but not Mr. Right now.
That don't make no sense if you
Yes, it does.
learn from your
She
mistakes.
said loving. She didn't say in love.
If
She
you
didn't
learn
say
from
being
your
with
mistakes,
you out here having fun with Mr. Wrong and Mr. Right gonna come on
and you know
and
what?
Mr.
You,
Right now
you
could
know
be
this
one
whole
too.
let me,
That's your friends with benefits. That's Mr.
okay,
Wrong and Mr. Right now.
let me tell you what they used to say back in the day. They said one thing about it, what women mess up with. Sometimes they leave a door open that they should have closed. And with two doors open, you get a bad draft. And that's what's happening. Women leaving one door open here, one door open there, and thinking that they can split these doors up in this, and don't even realize you still attracting the same bad vibes that you because you mess with Mr. Wrong. So how you gonna defer a Mr. Right? How you even gonna get used to a Mr. Right or know what a Mr. Right look like?
That's the thing. As long as we're with Mr. Wrong and Mr. Right now, Mr. Right won't even come and say nothing to us.
Right, because he know you with Mr.
So
Wrong.
we need to just be
Let me
single,
tell you
huh?
something. So
And hide ourselves in the
half
world.
of your blessings is a dude be walking down the street and he look at you and he want to holler at you. He see you with Mr. Wrong.
I know, right? So I need to that's
ain't
cock
gonna,
block, and I need to get rid of all
he
cock block.
ain't gonna do it.
Got to get rid of all cock blockers. You hear that, Trisha? So you got to let Mr. Wrong and Mr. Right now go, so Mr. Right can come on through.
She
Oh,
said,
she said she's not looking. It's too early. You got to get over Mr.
well,
Pimp.
yeah, it's 4 days old or something like that. 4 days old. You talking about
You
what
said it's 2. You say 2 weeks. Isn't that what you said?
What is Valentine's Day? Friday or something?
Monday. It was on a Monday.
Last Monday.
To be exact.
It been that long?
Yes. It's been
whole
a week.
Then. Whole 7 days. She act like it been 2 months since she left him alone.
I mean, she didn't say anything. She's saying she's not looking.
She probably still gave him some on Valentine's Day. Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you what me and my partner was doing today. We said, oh man, it's time. Christmas done passed, Valentine's is passed. Now a woman don't have no worth for a man no more. So now they finna be free from spring break on to October. I think it'd be almost Halloween when women start looking for men again.
I'm not even going there with you. Don't nobody want a summer man? You need somebody to take on your vacation.
Well, that's your birthday in summer.
Right. You need your vacation friend.
With a man 2 weeks before their birthday show up.
You need a vacation.
Yeah. But that's true. Sometimes your type might not be what you need.
The type of man you desire may not be what you need.
Oh, okay, yeah. That alpha man. That alpha man they want. Go and read that one. That part.
Okay. Let me let the book start over again, okay? You got to be under 30 because you ain't grown until you have your own. Okay, you got to be under 30 because you ain't grown until you have.
If a man is over 30 and he moving in with a woman, he doing bad. And y'all should see them red flags straight away. Any man over 30 talking about moving in with you, he is doing bad. And guess what? It don't get no better. It don't get no better. If a man is over 30 and he can't get it together, it don't get no better. And see, that's what women got to realize. If you meet a man over 30 and he say he stayed at his mama house, you need to say, all right, it was nice talking to you. See you another time and go. You don't need to give him your number. Nothing. You need to just walk away, say, have a nice life. Hopefully I catch you at a better time later on. That's it. Because if a man over 30 and he ain't got his own ride or his own place to stay, you need to just let him be. Let him get on his feet and holler at him another time, another decade. Because it's a long ways before he get himself together sometime. That part.
Trisha said, it's just like I didn't. It wasn't even worth it. His side piece was blowing his phone up. So y'all was about to, she didn't start calling on Valentine's. But you saw him on Valentine's Day.
Hold on. It was just like I didn't. It wasn't even worth it. Oh, now.
He did.
Yeah,
she gave him
some. Man, she gave him some, but the side piece said, when my time. And the pimp had to get up and go. Because he had to take care of.
Oh, wow. Just said, my mom said all grown people need to be on their own, in their own.
Right. All grown men.
All grown people.
All grown men. That's where it comes.
I just think you're a grown woman living in the house with your mom at 40. You need your own space. Huh? Nightmare every day you wake up and she feels better than you. Wow.
Yeah. She feel like she's doing better than you. She actually looking down on you as you speak.
What do you mean nightmare every day you wake up?
Yeah, if you move in with a woman, it's a nightmare. Every day you wake up.
Oh, every day you wake up, it'll be a nightmare.
She feel like she let me tell you something. A woman that you moved in with her, let me tell you some of the things that a woman that if you move in with might do. I done had women I done moved in with done told me.
So you've done this more than one, but we make out a bad choices. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. You made bad choices in life.
They was 2 weeks at a time. Okay, calm down.
Still choices.
But they'll say something like, get up, I need to make my bed. I always make my bed before I go to work. And they're like, I'm laying in the bed. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can get back in there. I just got to make my bed. And you get up and somebody make your bed and then you still lay back down. It's just crazy. It's some crazy stuff going on in a woman's head. And for her to wake you up because you ain't got to go to work or you ain't got to move when she moved and she wake you up to make you so she'd make up her bed or something or I'm telling you, it's some crazy stuff going on.
Well, why couldn't you just make up the bed when you got out of it?
Because sometimes the woman want to make up her own bed. I done heard women say, I make up my bed every day before I go to work. So they needed you to get out the bed so they can be on their little schedule or what they do. So it's made up. I'm telling you, man, there's stuff that.
Well, if I work from home, that means I don't need to make my bed, huh?
You said what?
If I work from home, I don't need to be making up my bed.
I'm just
kidding.
I'm not going to.
Well, I know that women do feel like they have the upper hand on the man because they know they have the power to evict you at any time. So yeah. Time to grow up, people.
Time to grow up. Time to grow up and get up out of there. It's time to go.
Yeah.
That's why I know I ain't never been able to stay in the same house with a woman that long if it was her, because I already know the drama coming. I mean, most men know this. Most men know that your days are numbered if you stay with a woman. It's
Mm.
not. I don't even know any men that I don't even know men that have survived. These men can't even survive at their own house with a woman, let alone lesbian in her house. I'm telling you. So, you got anything else? Eyes done ran out. It is time to clock out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I don't have anything.
Let's see what she said. I'm being nosy. Just a little water and some more stuff. That part. Just a little water and some more stuff.
That's some Cisco.
They don't make Cisco no more.
I know. That's why I said it. I was being sarcastic. You can't catch no jokes. You need to get your humor back.
Stop acting like this.
Age catching up with you, man.
How they say? That's a player drink.
That's a pimp drink.
Wow. That's a player. How they say? How they say? It was nice to have this great show. That 2 hours and a half. I appreciate y'all comments and all that good stuff. Y'all have a nice week. It was a great show. I love battling with y'all.
Anyway.
I know women don't like body shots. Okay. But like I said, it was nice. We'll see y'all back next Monday and Tuesday. How they say in the me and Bella gonna be out of this thing. We'll see y'all next Monday and Tuesday. Oh yeah.
Good night, everyone.
Please,
At
I
8
don't have any time
o'clock
for any gossip now.
next Monday and Tuesday
Yes,
at 8 o'clock. And we will see you there. And like I said, it was nice. Please like and share. And remember, we can't do this without y'all. So keep it pimping.
It's easy.